What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video I'll be showing you 10 tips and tricks that you can use in Schedule 1 to make it easier for yourself and to get further into the game. Let's go! Alright, so the first tip I want to give you guys is that if you're a new player, play the prologue, because the prologue will learn you a lot about the game and get you started on your new journey in Schedule 1. Don't miss out, because it's going to learn you guys some things about the game so you can get it started. Right, so the second tip I want to give you is that when you start off in the real game, then you want to grab the wheat when it's grown, and you want to take the stuff on the storage rack, as well as taking the storage and packaging station. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but you'll know soon enough. But it's a good thing to take it with you, because then you can save some money at the start. And before I go, because I know people are gonna ask about it, you pick up things while holding right click, so you can pick up all the stuff you need in here, as well as taking all these with you. It's a good thing to do at the start. Alright, and the third tip I got for you guys is that trash is going to be your friend at first, because it might not seem that promising, but picking up trash can actually make your early game a lot more easy, because every time you do this, you get some cash out of it. So walk up to one of these cash and trash and throw in that trash you just picked up. But if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can go into Dan's hardware store in here, and then you go inside and then you get a trash grabber. It costs 20 bucks, but I mean, if you just picked up 20 cans of empty Coke, you can easily afford it. So if you go get that one, you will get a trash grabber, and the trash grabber makes it a lot easier for you to pick it up. Just go around picking up the trash, and then you walk up to one of these cash and trash and you dump it all inside and press start. Then you see the money counting up, and there you go. And the fourth tip I got for you guys is don't hesitate to buy a skateboard. You really thought I was gonna say car there, didn't you? Anyways, back to the video. Do not buy cars, because the cars, they're not really worth it. I know you can put them inside, put something inside the trunk, and it drives fast, but trust me, when you get to these with a car, that's not easy to get through. But if you're on a skateboard, it's a lot more easy, and you can get through without being caught by the police. I know the cars drive fast, and it seems more likely that you're just gonna stay at the auto store and just look through the window and just fancy yourself in a expensive car. But that's not always the case. Go into this shop instead and buy a skateboard. The skateboards can get you a lot further than the cars can, so might as well just buy a skateboard instead. It's a lot easier to walk around with and not get caught by the police. So that's the fourth tip for you guys. Alright, and the fifth tip I got for you guys is when you spawn in, if you don't want to go around just picking up trash, as I told you before, you can do the thing that is smashing ATM. And when you spawn in here, that's the RV, then you walk out on the street, and then you walk just further down the street and just take a left when you get, and then walk into the basketball court, get yourself the baseball bat, and then you want to go over to an ATM. You grab your baseball bat, you charge it up, and you smack it. Money drops out. So that's also an easy way to get some starter money if you ran out, or if you just need to get something to start it with because you bought too much at the hardware store or bought too much of the wheat plants. But yeah, that's the fifth tip for you guys. And the sixth tip I got for you guys is when you start off selling weed, just go and sell OG Kush, the normal ones. Just go with that until you unlock the Granddaddy Purple. You don't want to mix everything around and just get everything mixed up, and then you just get confused and you get stressed because you got customers asking about a lot of things and you don't really have those, and then you need to go get those and everything. It just makes it more simple for you at the first place. Getting the OG Kush, that's the normal one. Sour Diesel is the next one. Green Crack is the third one, and Granddaddy Purple is the fourth one you unlock. But go ahead and use the OG Kush until you can get up to Granddaddy Purple, and then you can go on from there and go ahead and mix up stuff if you want to do that with the mixing station, or it's up to you. Take it with a grain of salt. It's just my way. This is just the way I like to play it. You can make your own stuff if you want to do that. You can go ahead, feel free to do that. But that's the way I thought it was simplest for me, is just taking it simple and steady and just go with these two. It's a lot more easy, and it's a bit calming of your mind instead. So that's the sixth tip for you guys. Alright, so seventh tip I got for you guys is sell your weed when it's curfew. You know it's curfew when this sound starts playing. When you hear this sound, the curfew has started. It means you can't go outside. The police can't spot you outside. But selling stuff during the day will earn you a lot less money than it is during the curfew. So, for example, let's say we wanted to sell 2 OG cushions for $70 during the day. If I just say deal, I choose nighttime. He says he wants to meet us behind the Taco Ticklers. That's right over here. I know that. So selling it during the curfew earns you a bonus. So instead of getting only $70 when you sell it, if you see at the top, plus $14 at the curfew bonus. So what I wanted to say, tell you guys about this is plan your day out. Just every time you get someone that wants to buy something, place it at the late night time, because then you get the curfew bonus. It is a lot more riskier because the police is standing around and they're gonna catch you, but it's worth the risk and you get a lot more money and you get further in the game a lot quicker than you would normally if you didn't do that. So that's the 7th tip. Alright guys, so the 8th tip I got for you guys, this is a bit sneaky one. You need to find a Cranky Frank. He's walking around down in this neighborhood. Sometimes he's sitting at this place right here, and you go get him by punching him, and then you just run. Okay, you just run. You run all the way to the warehouse, because at the warehouse you just gotta get him with you. But at the warehouse he can open the door for you, and normally you need to reach the rank that's called Hoodlum 5 to get inside. But with this sneaky trick you can actually get inside before you reach that level. I know it's kind of sort of cheating, but buying the grow tents now is gonna be a waste in the future, because you can grow things a lot faster with the pots in here. So if we just go around, just do this, as you can see he just opened the door for us. There we go. I'll just punch him just so he doesn't kill us, and now you're inside. So now you can open the door from the inside and get out. But in here, you wanted to buy these ones. I'll show you in a bit. You'll need to buy the plastic pots when you reach Street Rat 4. So when you reach Street Rat 4, you want to buy either the moisture press or the plastic pots, because that is going to earn you more in the short term than the grow tents are going to do. Because these ones you can use already in the start of the game, and you can also use them in the end game. What you wanted to buy is the moisture press, the suspension racks, and the LED grow lights, because it grows a lot faster when you use those, and it's going to get you further into the game. It's on your own caution, because it's a kind of way to cheat your way inside. So if you don't want to do that, you can just wait until Hoodlum level 5. But if you wanted to do it before, you can do this. And the next tip I got for you guys is when you're selling to the customers, when you set up a deal inside here, then you meet up with the persons and you give them what they want. Let's just say she wants the 3, I'll just give him 2. And then you can go around her and you can pickpocket. And if you do it right, you can get your stuff back. And that's how you earned yourself some money, and you earned yourself your stuff back. But be careful, because some of them will actually attack you after you've done this if you fail on doing it. So that's one thing you can do if you really want to get your stuff back and get the money. If you want to take the risk, you can do it that way. If you don't want to take the risk, you can just give her the stuff and just leave her there. On to the next one. So the thing I wanted to say was that you can actually pickpocket people. Some of them doesn't really have anything on them, but others have stuff on them. So some might have some money on them that you can get by doing it at the right moment. Let's see if I can find some. Alright, I couldn't find some, but when you pickpocket people, in here there would be a cash icon like this saying how much money they have on them, and if on that arrow, if you press space at the time, you'll get the money. Sometimes they will call the police, and then you have to beat them up. Else the police is going to go and get. So watch out for that, guys. And the next tip for you guys is that if you can actually go up to people and offer them a deal. Just note that you can only do this with the customers you already have. So in here you can see on your phone, you can see the contact. In here you can see that's the customers you have. So I know that Donna's here. You're gonna know that as well. And then you go up to her or another one, and then you can offer a deal. Usually it will say 91% chance of success, but you can also add more things, and when you do that, it will suddenly move to 0 chance of success, and that means she doesn't want that much, but she only wants like some of it. So you can also raise the price until you can like what you feel for and what you want to take the risk of taking. So you can say 25% chance. She doesn't want that, so she's gonna walk inside and you can't do it anymore this time. So you gotta wait until tomorrow and you can do the same thing again. But just keep in mind, you can walk around even though they haven't like messaged you. You can walk around to people and you can ask. Alright, so future me taking over. I fumbled a bit in my speech right there, so that's why I am taking over right now. So you can ask people if they want to buy something off you, so you can make a deal with them even though they haven't messaged you. So if you just want some extra money during the nighttime, you can walk around and just go up to someone that you already have as a customer. even though they didn't write to you, you can always sell to them. I hope you guys know what I mean. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I put a lot of work into doing this because I wanted to get the word out, because a lot of the things I didn't know when I started playing this. And just keep in mind, I'm not a professional at this game. I've played this game for some time now, and I just felt like I needed to give you guys something that you can work with, because I didn't have anything, because the game was new when I started. So, but there you go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.